Hello, and welcome to Waistlines with me, Richard Wheatley, where we dive deep below the headlines, down to the junk where all the fun stuff happens, for a weird news roundup. Let's dive straight in. Anyone who's had to share accommodation will know the frustration of waiting for a toilet. But one group of men have been convicted of taking hogging the bathroom to a whole new level. Here's a BBC article. A gang has been convicted over the theft of a £4.8 million gold toilet from an art exhibition at Blenheim Palace. For those of you who don't know, Blenheim Palace is a stately home in the English county of Oxfordshire. It's not relevant here, but it happens to be the birthplace of Boris Johnson. Thieves smashed their way in and ripped out the functional toilet hours after a glamorous launch party at the Oxfordshire stately home in September 2019. Sorry, wait, did you say functional? This solid gold toilet was fully operational, as in you could sit down with a newspaper on a solid gold loo seat, then what? Wipe yourself with a wad of banknotes before flushing with champagne? And when you say a glamorous launch party, were people just queuing up outside and taking it in turns? Within days, the artwork called America had been broken up and sold on, the court heard. None of the gold has been recovered. Would that have counted as dirty money? As a work of art, the toilet weighed 98 kilograms and was insured for $6 million. Gold prices at the time would have meant the metal alone was worth £2.8 million, the court was told. Here's a serious question. Have we finished art? Like all of it? We've done cave paintings through to the Statue of Liberty, pretending to be a statue through to cutting a shark in half. Is this what you have to do something new in art now? Couldn't the artist have spent £4.8 million on a functional brick installation capable of housing homeless people? I don't condone crime, but I think in this case, the money is now in a different wrong place. This next story feels like a reverse Pinocchio. A man's creation has come to life, only it's accusing the creator of lying all the time. Here's the story from the Metro. One of Elon Musk's own AI chatbots has identified him as being one of the largest spreaders of misinformation on X. Grok has quickly become one of the most used AI chatbots in the world, with Musk calling it based and the world's smartest AI. But the world's smartest AI, which Musk helped create, has said that the Tesla boss is one of the biggest spreaders of misinformation on X, which he owns. In a separate post on X, Grok reiterated that Musk was one of the top misinformation spreaders on X, putting Donald Trump in second place. That has got to annoy the Donald. Second place? We might see a wave of misinformation in the coming weeks as the US president gets his priorities straight and goes for that #1 spot. Here's the full response from Grok. Based on available reports and analysis, Elon Musk is frequently identified as one of the most significant spreaders of misinformation on X. His large following, over 200 million as of early 2025, and high engagement amplify the impact of his posts. For instance, a 2024 report from the Center for Countering Digital Hate noted that 87 of his posts about the US election that year were rated false or misleading by fact-checkers, collectively amassing 2 billion views. His content often touches on topics like elections, health issues such as COVID-19, and conspiracy theories, which contributes to this perception. However, the definition of misinformation can be subjective, and other figures like Donald Trump Jr. or entities like state-sponsored accounts from Russia and China also rank high depending on the context and time frame. Without a universal metric, pinpointing a single biggest spreader remains debated, but Musk's prominence and platform ownership make him a standout candidate. Grok does not pull its punches. I've not seen a dynamic like that since, I don't know, Luke Skywalker cutting down Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi. Oh, sorry, if you were planning on watching that, I'm sorry, I should have said, no, spoiler alert. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Spoiler alert, Darth Vader dies in the end. A deep-sea fish has proved you don't have to be pretty to be popular, after it won a New Zealand vote for Fish of the Year. Here's the BBC. The annual competition held by the Mountain to Sea Conservation Trust aims to raise awareness for New Zealand's freshwater and marine life. This year, the blobfish took home the coveted accolade with nearly 1,300 out of more than 5,500 votes cast. Coveted accolade? I'm pretty sure if you even know you've won this competition, you're automatically disqualified. It's an underdog victory for the blobfish, which burst into mainstream notoriety as the mascot for the Ugly Animal Preservation Society in 2013. The gelatinous fish lives on the seabed and grows to about 12 inches in length. They're mainly found off the coast of Australia, where they live at depths of 2,000 to 4,000 feet. While the blobfish is known for its misshapen silhouette, in its natural deep-sea habitat it actually resembles a regular fish, with its shape kept together by the high water pressure. However, when caught and rapidly brought to the water surface, its body deforms into its hallmark mushy shape, the same one that has earned it the reputation of being one among the ugliest creatures the world has seen. To be fair, that makes sense. If you enter a beauty contest with a shiny bubble for a head, flat feet, and a bulky lump on your back, you're probably finishing last, unless that pageant is held 2,000 feet underwater, in which case, as the sole survivor, you win by default. And I think that'll do it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the show. If you have, please do like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube things. If not, then please keep it quiet. Until next time, thank you. Goodbye.